Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I'm doing a face-to-face. This is extremely scary to me, and that's probably why I've never done it before. But I thought I have had my channel for over 2 years now, unbelievably. And what's more unbelievable is the fact that I have over 9,000 subscribers. I have every one of you to thank for that. Awesome. So this is just going to be a real quick, short intro to today's color and chat. I thought I would put this at the beginning of that video because I really don't have a whole lot to talk about in this face-to-face. I just thought we could get to know each other a little bit better. You can see the face behind the camera. Was a good time to do this because for the very first time I actually went and got my hair professionally dyed and highlighted, so it's a lot lighter than it normally is, and I absolutely love it. So I thought, okay, let's do this quick before they start growing out or something. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finally do my face-to-face. I've been talking about doing this. I have had it in my head for quite a while now, and I just never did it. Like I said, I'm a very self-conscious person, so it's taken me a bit to get up the nerve to come on camera and do this. So yeah, just a short intro saying very much welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy the content that I put out. I try to put out a variety of all different things, from coloring book flip-throughs to bringing you new supplies and swatching, to color and chats, to diamond painting unboxings, trying new things, how-to videos. Like I just had the how to refill your blender pen, how to make your own diamond painting pen. I'm going to be having some additional videos coming up. I have been playing around with a lot of stuff and nothing's been working, so I just ordered and purchased some additional things that I am going to be playing around with also. It just all takes so much time, and boy, do I have the stuff on the floor back here. You can kind of see my bookcases all behind here. These are all 8-cube bookcases that, go from up there down to the floor. Well, the top 2 are sideways, and then the other 8 cubes go down. But you'll be seeing all this when I finally get around to doing my office tour, my crafting room tour, I should say, which I've been meaning to do too. Kind of behind on my videos. So I thought, yeah, let's get in and record this face-to-face. I want to get outside and plant some grass because it's gorgeous out. It's in the mid-70s, and for here in mid-Wisconsin, it's awesome. I am ecstatic. So yeah, got a number of things to do today. Got to get in the flower bed. Still have all my other videos to record for the weekend, because I always, record on the weekends, and then I put them up throughout the week so that I have something for you every single day of the week. But I also have to get my taxes done too. So I got to try to squeeze that in there too, because I only have a couple weeks left to get them done. So yeah, gotta work on them. So I'm hopefully going to be able to do that tomorrow, but we'll see what I'll get done today. So with that being said, I think I will let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed seeing me in person. And maybe we'll do this again sometime when I have something more specific to talk about. and I want to do a face-to-face, I kind of just put you on my tripod that I have, and yeah, put you around in my craft room and took it from there. So probably will hand hold the phone when I do the office tour, so I sure hope it doesn't get too shaky like my diamond painting room tour did. That was kind of shaky, so I hope I didn't get you guys too sick. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. I am going to go work outside for a bit, get out in the sunshine. Yes, I even have a short sleeve shirt on now. Oh, this is... Had to put my mic system on yet so that I sound halfway decent. So if you're wondering why this is all pulled down, it's because of my mic. My cordless mic set. So yeah, get out in the sunshine, go plant some grass, water that all done, get out in the flower bed, pull some weeds. Eventually I want to get in there and plant some annuals, but too many nights have we getting down into the 30s yet, so yeah, it doesn't pay yet, but hopefully pretty soon, now that it's May. So, all right, I will see you later, again, maybe face-to-face in the future. Otherwise, here comes my color and chat. Bye, guys. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. Oh, yeah, didn't have to say that because I just remembered in front of this color and chat, I'm going to put my face-to-face little short video. So hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully I'll remember to piece that in before this part. So what I thought we would do today is play around with some dot markers. This past week, I did a swatching out of 4 different sets of dot markers. I have Danny Buttons to thank for introducing these to me. She also did a showing of these. She colored with them. So I have the Zig Clean Color Dots. The Zig Clean Color Dots, these are the metallic ones. Tombow Play Color. And then Nye Art has a set of 12. What I did is I took out, this is a pencil case. You normally can fit 3 pencils in each loop. I like getting these kinds of pencil cases because if you have fine liners or something, they fit in each of these loops really nice. So if you find a pencil case with this type of loop rather than each individual for the pencil, and it holds like 300 or some pencils, you can actually get a larger set of fine liners in these types. So I split them out. These are the Zigs, and then we have the Zig metallics. We have the Tombows. No, I put the Tombows at the end. These are the Nye Art. I put the Tombows at the end because I don't think I'm going to be using these as often, purely because you can't get different size dots. There's one size on these, but I did find through playing with them something kind of unique that you can do with these Tombows. So I'm going to show you that too. So we're just going to do some playing around as we talk. I didn't really pick out a picture in here to do ahead of time. I normally always do. Again, or if I didn't say, this is from 100 Easy Mandalas and Patterns by Jade Summer. So this book includes the 50 Easy Mandalas, and then they also have a book, 50 Easy Patterns. So this book incorporates both of those books into one. So I thought we would do an easy mandala of some sort. And then we're just going to play around with some of the colors and try different things. I really don't know what I'm looking for. Let's just do this one. I don't know. We'll just pick one. All right, so this mandala by no means is going to look pretty when it's done because I just want to play with some colors, maybe some different patterns, things like that. So, all right, what shall we start with? Kind of looks like a star in the middle, doesn't it? So I think we'll do yellow from, let's see, which is a pretty yellow. I think the zig is just a little bit prettier. They're pretty much identical though. So this is from the Nye Art. This is from Zig. This is a little bit brighter, so maybe I will use that one. Nice bright sunny star in the middle. I am going to make up a regular color chart for all of these, but in the comments of that swatching video that I did for all of these, I was told that Zig has 2 other 6 sets, or sets of 6, I should say, that go along with this 12 set, and they are different colors. So of course I have those on the way. I'll be showing them on the channel when I get them, and I'll kind of show you what new colors are in those sets. So I should be getting them this next week. All right. So let's just go about this. I think because I want this more filled in, I'm going to do the larger dots in the middle. So let's zoom in a little bit. So yeah, we're just gonna have some fun and some play. I've never done this on camera before, so I'm hoping I'll be able to chat good while I'm talking to you. So when you do this, you really, of course you don't want to, well, I shouldn't say that. You might want to go in a row or something if you want that kind of look. I just do it around, different areas because I don't want it to look like I'm going in a line. So I am pressing a little bit harder so that I get the bigger dots. So this, in a sense, is called Pointillism, but yet it's not. True Pointillism is when you color in with the tip, of a pen or pencil. And where you want it darker, you put more dots. Where you want it lighter, you put less dots. So Pointillism does take a lot longer to color, using that method than just your standard coloring in. All right, so that's our yellow center. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Not even sure what color palette I'm going to go with. Like I said, nothing figured out for this video. Let's go with a dark color because we have this bright sunny yellow. I should put something back behind her. These are water-based, but because you're laying down quite a bit of color, it could go through. And these are quite juicy, so just to be on the safe side. So yeah, let's put down a darker color. I maybe should have put like the gold in the middle, huh? That would have been pretty. All right, let's do this ocean. It's like a teal color. I think that's really pretty. So that is from the Zigs. I think it's like it's supposed to be like a dark green, which, there's a light green and a dark green. Yeah, because the other one's called kiwi. So we have ocean and kiwi. So this one I'm going to do a little bit lighter. And you do have to hold these up and down. So I hope you can kind of see what I'm doing. So now not pushing down as hard, so it won't be colored in quite, you know, as much as what that was in there. So we're just going to put that amount out in this area. Now I will kind of show you what I discovered, what you can do with the tombos, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in this design because it takes quite a while to do. I guess this really isn't as tealish looking as I thought it was initially. It is more of a little bit darker of a green. So it really gives a page, you know, a picture, a really different look. Wouldn't that be nice if it came with an opaque white? We like putting, you know, white dots in so many things, and usually many of us will use like a white gel pen like the Kuretake and make little circles. Well, all you'd have to do is dot with this. Although you could use one of the metallics because this silver is very pretty. Could use that, couldn't you? Any of them, all the metallic ones are really pretty. So you could use those for enhancements on top of marker. Now I know Posca has, you know, a number of different size tips, but you still wouldn't be able, if you want to do big dots, you still wouldn't be able to get them as big as you can with these type of, you know, dot markers. Let's see. Got to see if you have enough dots, and if not, you just go back in and put a few more in, right? Easy enough. There we go. All right, what color shall we go with next? So you can see coloring with these in this fashion does not take long. Let's go with a blue. Do we want a darker blue or a brighter blue? I think I'm looking at my color chart off to the side. This blue has more of a purple hue to it, whereas this blue in the NYARTS is a regular royal blue. So I think I'm going to go with the royal blue. So in the NYARTS, I'm thinking that's this one. Now when I swatch these out, the last 3 digits on here are a unique number, so that's where I got these numbers from. This is 028, yes, this is the one. Because they don't match the color on the caps real well, not all of them anyhow. So we'll do this out in here. And I think what I'm going to do for this one, just to make it look darker in the middle, or in the, you know, inside, and kind of come out to lighter, is we'll go real heavy in there. How's that look? Maybe we need just a few more out here. Not sure if I like that or not. We'll do them a little bit bigger in here and see how that works. And then a little smaller. And then real small out here. Maybe a few more down in here. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it doesn't take too long to get around a picture with these. But I do find it difficult to talk while I'm doing this. Maybe not the best thing to pick when I'm doing a color chat. Danny, you did a good job. Okay. Yeah, this definitely gives a total different look to your picture. Now you could also put like maybe a marker base down and then do dot over the top. You just have to keep in mind though, you may make some muddy colors depending on the colors that you pick. So, you know the two colors are going to combine. So, well, let's get to talking a little bit then already. How is everybody doing? Have you enjoyed your weekend? Because, yeah, by the time I get this up, it will be Sunday evening. It is now Sunday afternoon, and I have not recorded anything until now. I was so busy yesterday because it was absolutely gorgeous out. Oh my gosh. Was only supposed to get in the mid 70s, which, yeah, I say only. For us here, that's beautiful weather. But it got to 85 degrees here. Can you believe that? So yeah, it got much, much warmer than what they thought it was going to. So it was beautiful, and I had so much stuff to get done outside. Oh. And so I did get that stuff accomplished, but in doing that, I did not get any recording done. So, gotta make up for it now. So, yeah, I have all my recording to do yet, and it's Sunday afternoon. But I got the lawn mowed yesterday. Yay! Although this lawn is not nearly as enjoyable to mow. Ooh, hate this lawn. Hate the yard. Well, the lawn too, because it's pretty crappy. Can't wait till it starts coming in a little bit thicker. And that's the other thing that I did yesterday, is I seeded where we took down that big tree over in the side yard. And, oh my gosh, my fingernail came off. Figure I'd point it out because I know somebody's going to notice it. Man, that's because I was doing too much with my hands after I put these on yesterday. I went and seeded. And no, I don't put gloves on for anything. All right. Like I said, we're just going to throw some colors together on this. Well, I'm going to show you something. Like I said, I'm not going to do it in the picture, but I'm going to show you what I discovered that you can do with the Tombos. If you see my swatching videos, I did show you that Tombow is one size fits all. Well, I should say they can only do one size of dot. But they do work kind of neat, you know. However, a different type of coloring that you can do is called cross-hatching. If you use the side of this, you can do a whole bunch of little lines and then come back. And depending, again, how dark you want it in a certain area, you can even go at another angle. Or you could even put two colors over the top of each other, which you can also do for the dots. But I really like this look. Isn't that kind of cool? So these do work for something if you don't want to just use them for a dot. Now, these are nice for bullet journaling though, because you'll always have the exact same size dot, right? And you could still use them in your coloring page for like a larger area. Like I could have used them in the middle, and maybe I should have done that, because larger dots in the middle there would have worked great. But doesn't that look kind of neat? I like that. And again, if you wanted maybe a lighter look, you just wouldn't put as many, lines in. So then it would look lighter, So yeah, just thought I would throw that out there in case somebody wanted to try some of these dot markers, or maybe you have these Tombos for bullet journaling and yet you're a colorist too, if maybe you want to try that. But yeah, thought that was kind of neat. All right, back to our picture. What color are we going to throw in here now? Yeah, we're just going to make it wild. So let's go with a red. We'll just use every color around. See, what else did I get accomplished yesterday? There was something else. I sure seemed busy enough anyhow. Like I was on the go. There was something else. What the heck? Can't think what it was. Oh, we did the flower bed. And pulled some stuff out of there. Do want to also lay down some grass and some fertilizer back by this big ugly bush back here that I'm hoping we can get rid of at some point in time. But that will be for another day. Because yeah, I planted all the grass seed back there. Put some underneath because we put in some black dirt a few weeks ago where that tree was cut down, and then we had the stump ground out, and then put dirt in underneath where the swing set is. So I planted some there. Over where there was a fire pit back here, which I didn't want because it would never get used. And so I wanted grass there. And it's just almost all dirt back over there in that yard. I'm assuming it's because it's the fenced-in area. And so the kids played in there all the time. And I believe they had a larger dog. So, yeah, it got trampled down. So it's in sad shape. I have True Green coming and servicing it this summer, but I don't even know if they're going to be able to help it. All right, we're going to do some bigger circles out here with purple. Again, just sporadically going around. These are really fun just to play around with. And then even over the top of some of these darker areas, these could still go over like with white dots or glitter, or, you know, you could do some embellishing. Yeah, when I was sitting out, I don't know if I talked about this in my other color and chat last week. My neighbors are selling their house. The neighbors across the street. It's like, is it something we said? Something we did? But boy, they had the people looking at their house. Holy cow. But I think they must have accepted an offer or something, because nobody's coming through anymore. So we'll see how soon they move out. I'm assuming within the next month and a half. It usually takes a while to get all the paperwork through and get mortgages approved. Boy, don't we know that. So yeah, we'll have new neighbors before we even got to know these. Oh, and I so dislike having neighbors right across the street. I just don't like it. My other place, I didn't have anybody across the street. I just don't feel comfortable sitting out now. We got a new lawn swing out front, and I'm just uncomfortable sitting out there because I know I'm not being watched, but I just feel like I am, or I could be, you know what I mean? And then it's right up by the street, and this street is so cotton picking busy, both with vehicles, people walking their dogs, pushing, you know, babies in strollers. And I mean, it's nice that people are getting out and about, don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah. The other place, it was in the big, beautiful backyard where I could just sit and relax. And I just feel like I don't have that anymore. And I miss it terribly. But it is nice to have that swing out front now. Now all Bob has to do is get my patio table and chairs together to put down below in the fenced-in yard. Oh, hope you didn't hear that stomach gurgle. Wow. Keep forgetting to press down harder. I was going to do these dots bigger, wasn't I? Was I off camera for that? Well, very darn close. What other color are we going to throw at this picture? Well, at least you know we're going to get this picture done on camera this time. It's not going to take real long. Oh, I'm going to take a sip. All right. So, let's bring in the light green. And we do have a really pretty one in the NiArt. So I think I'm going to use that one, because the one in the Zig, Kiwi is a very appropriate name for it. Whereas NiArts is more of a brighter spring green. So I think I'm going to use that one. And yeah, they do have these couple of really pretty neons in that set too. I will link this book as well as all 4 of these sets of dot markers down below in the description. I'll also, if I think of it, I was going to say I'll leave a link to the 2 new sets of 6 also. Yeah, why don't I do that? I'll just link all of them down below. If I remember, I'll also link the video down below where I swatched all these out and showed them to you. It's an awful lot to remember for one video. Phew. So as I mentioned in my face-to-face intro, I was finally able to get in and have my hair colored yesterday with blonde highlights. Oh, I just love them. The one thing, though, I wanted them a little bit more on the red side, you know, more strawberry blonde. But it still turned out really pretty. I love the blonde highlights. And I posted it on Instagram. And like I said in that post, first time I ever went in and had them professionally colored. And yeah, it was very enjoyable. I decided to treat myself rather than color my own again. And, you know, with having them dyed and then having highlights put in, you know, you got the foil wraps you have to put in for the highlights and stuff. It takes quite a while. So I was there quite a while. But it was so thoroughly worth it. So now I should be good to go for a while. I am one where I don't go back and have my hair dyed again for, you know, some people go back every 3-4 weeks to have it touched, you know, the roots touched up and stuff. I don't do that. When I dye my own hair, I probably dye them maybe 2-3 times a year. So pretty much all of it's grown out by the time I dye them again. I don't know, don't take the time to do it, I guess. So we'll see if I continue to go in and have her do it, or if, you know, I'll just use it as a treat like for the summer to have the highlights put in. I don't know. I was thinking of going back though in July and having it touched up so that it still looked good for the rest of summer. But I should probably make that appointment now because she's booked out like, I think she said she's booked out like a month and a half, if not more. So yeah, she says it's just been crazy. All right, we only have 1, 2, 3 left to do. Look at my arsenal of colors here. What have we not used yet? Because everyone's going to be a different color. So, we have not used pink. Where's my chart again? I have not used pink. So, we could either use this one. In this picture, I am going to stay away from the Tombos. Because that Pointillism technique, like I said, takes quite a while. And I do want to finish this on camera. So this color and chat may be a tad bit shorter. Let's see, we could use this aqua. That's pretty. Let's pick out 3 colors. So we'll do that. That is 004. So is that this one or the other one? 004. It's that one. Okay. So we'll do aqua next. Then maybe orange. We haven't done orange yet. This island coral is more on the red side. So I think I'm going to take the Nye Art again. That is 960. Must be this one. Yes. Okay, then for our very outer ring, I didn't do a pink. Oh my gosh. I didn't do a pink. So we're going to use the Zig Pink 206. All right, we have our colors figured out. All right. So yeah, I was supposed to, I think I mentioned last week, I was supposed to go in and get my permanent dentures finally on Thursday. Guess what? I got sick. Oh my gosh. I was so sick. And I got it from my grandkids because first Maddie came down with it. Then Levi came down with it. And then even Heather herself was sick. It is a very nasty, nasty flu bug. Is it anywhere else in the country or world? Oh my gosh. And no, it is not corona. But oh my gosh. I very, very rarely get the flu. Very rarely. Matter of fact, I don't remember last time I had the flu. I do get the occasional cold, but flu, no. And the last time I have actually thrown up was shortly after my bariatric surgery, and that was in 2012, December of 2012. And that was only because I was supposed to still be on liquids and soft foods only, because you slowly work your way back up to eating regular food, and it takes months. But yeah, I had the surgery done on December 3rd, and Lisa couldn't resist some of the food on Christmas. And so yes, I got sick. Tried eating stuff way before I was supposed to. And yeah, that was the last time I threw up. I never throw up. And oh my gosh, like I said, this is a bad, bad bug. Thank heavens it's only a 24-hour bug. So it's short-lived, but while you have it, oh, it's a miserable one. Yeah. And then over the weekend, my oldest daughter got it, and she was out. She's a scout leader, and they were on their weekend camping trip. Yeah, she was fine when she went to sleep in the tent. Woke up, oh, she was sicker than a dog. Yeah. She said, I don't even know if I should say this. That was funny. So, she said they have, instead of porta potties, they have what's called pits. What do they call them? I can't remember what she called it. But essentially, that's where you go to the bathroom. So she's running out in the middle of the night, well, early morning, I should say, to the latrine, shall we say. And she said it was coming up both ends. She goes, note to self, in the future, never use one of those pits if you have to throw up. She goes, that was nasty. I can, and I'm just picturing in my mind, that had to have been absolutely awful. She goes, go and throw up in a field or something. I'll leave it to my daughter. She put it much more funny than me because she's humorous. But, okay, I'm going to get off that subject because that's just nasty. Sorry. But, oh, yeah. So, needless to say, started all that because that was Thursday that I was sick. So, well, started Wednesday night. And then all Wednesday night. And then into Thursday. And I knew they, of course, wouldn't want to see me at Aspen because every time you check in, they ask if you've, had any fever, cough, or, anything in the last 24 hours. Well, I'd have to answer yes, and they'd be like, get out. So I had to call and reschedule. And of course, I, need it as late as possible because of Heather. And they're only open in the evening one day a week, which is Thursdays. Well, now I can't get in until the end of May, so I got to wait another month from when that appointment was. So disappointing. But that's okay, I guess. And it really, the timing couldn't have been worse because Heather had an appointment on Thursday also to have her taxes done. Well, with me being out sick, she had to stay home with the kids. So she had to reschedule that. I'm like, I'm sorry. Your kids are the ones that brought it in the house, though. It's all your fault. I just hope Bob doesn't get it. He is really down and out today, though. Not sick-wise, not nauseous-wise, just really super tired. So I said, get your butt into bed. Your body is telling you you need rest, whether you sleep or not. Doesn't matter as much as just laying down and resting. So he did go lay down for a bit. I don't think he fell asleep, though. This is looking different. Looks like colorful chicken pox. It's not something I would always do. I think what might have looked neater, especially in a mandala, I think what I should have done, do like the inside solid, then do dots, then maybe solid, then dots, and and vary it all the way to the outside. That might have been kind of cool. But I thought because I kind of wanted to show you this in case you didn't see Danny's, we'd just do the whole picture like this. Like I said, I didn't plan on this being any work of art or, anything that turned out nice. I just wanted to play around with them some. They are fun. I'll have to find some other things to use these for too. Because I could, see, using these for other things. What yet? I'm not sure. I was going to ask you guys, I love my Ohuhu brush markers, right? Well, I knew you could get individual colors for the Arteza Everblends, although you do have to buy them in sets of 4, which I think is kind of dumb. But anyhow, did you know you can get Ohuhu brush markers individually by color? I was going through blacks, so I ordered a few black markers because you can buy all the colors individually. Is that not nice? I didn't know that. I forgot how I discovered it. I think I was researching something else and this popped up, or I don't know. So yeah, I went ahead and I ordered a couple of the blacks. So that's kind of nice if I find that there's another color, a couple colors that I use a lot, like some of those blues that I use like in Color Questopia and that I bought extra refills for my Copics because I use them a lot. You know, maybe order a few. And they're not overly expensive. I don't remember exactly what I paid for them, but I'm sure it would be smarter postage-wise if you got, you know, a bunch of different colors together that you determined you needed all at once. You know, waited till you needed a number of different colors and then ordered. So you weren't, you know, paying separate postage for just a few all the time, right? My gosh, we are almost done with this. Oops, that doesn't go in there. That is for that one. These look so similar to the Kuretakes the Kuretakes are longer though, the zig ones, than these Nye Arts. So, but they do kind of resemble them. Probably intentionally. Another good reason why I didn't record yesterday is because the fan up above our, well, the light, I should say, up above our stove went out. The fan itself worked yet, but the lights wouldn't. There were 2 lights, and, you know, one on each side. And they worked when we moved in, but then all of a sudden one went out. So Bob assumed it was the light bulb. So he bought the specific light bulb that this, you know, fan, range hood, I should say, needed, and wouldn't work. So he's like, what the heck? So he knew the other light bulb worked for sure. So he took that one out, put it in the other side. Then, how did that go? Didn't work. Or else it did, but when he put it back, irregardless, he did get that other light working, but then the other light wouldn't. The one that was working. So we knew it had to be something in the wiring somewhere or another, because it would work, wouldn't work. Would work, wouldn't work. And Bob couldn't, you know, he was looking at the wiring. He can typically figure that kind of stuff out, but he couldn't even get it working. So bought a new range hood and bought a stainless steel one to match the stove. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. The only thing is, all my other ones have always had 2 settings for the lights. You know, you'd have a dimmer and then a brighter light. This one doesn't, but yet it has 3 different speeds for the fan. No, 4. 4 different speeds for the fan. I would have rather had 1 less speed and have 2 settings for the lights. But we typically always just put it on bright anyhow, so. I know when I was in the other house, though, we used it on low as a kind of night light, because Bob always got up in the middle of the night and he'd go get water, juice, or something. So we always left that on every night. Well, here we don't. We have a night light in an outlet. So, like I said, it's not that big of a deal. It's just I found it odd. But yeah, so it was kind of noisy around here for a while. So yeah, recording would have been a little difficult. So, oh my gosh, we are done. And it's only at 47 minutes. And with my intro, yeah, we should be close to, I mean, it was a rather short intro. So, short face-to-face. I really did not know what to say to you guys in my face-to-face. And I was nervous to begin with because, as I said, in the face-to-face, yeah, I like hiding behind the camera. I'm not so conscious. I was in the beginning when I started my channel, don't get me wrong. I was nervous to even record like this. But as this became easier, yeah, I still could not do a face-to-face, but I finally did it. And maybe we'll do it again. But like I said, not sure what to talk about. What would be my reasoning to do a face-to-face? Here I have a reason to do my videos. Not sure what the face-to-face would be about. So any suggestions, let me know. Maybe we'll do a face-to-face again in the future. All right, guys. I did also want to mention before I let you guys go, I know I am extremely behind on my comments on my videos and emails that have been sent to me asking for like color charts or the Prismacolor blends, color combinations. And I am going to be doing my darndest to get caught up on that. And I actually was able to start on those comments on Thursday, and then I got sick, so they didn't get done. So yeah, I'm going to work real hard on that this next week, and I'm going to get all caught up this time, I promise. So, oh, you want me to help? The garbage man's here. Empty out my garbage. I should have just taken the bag. Because there was a lot in there this time. Oh, you can leave some of it in there. Okay, so yeah. I guess we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the color and chat and you enjoyed the face-to-face at the beginning. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a terrific weekend. Or I should say, did have a terrific weekend, because by the time you see this, it's going to be Sunday night. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.